Hello. Hopefully I can get you guys set up there. Yay. Hello. For those of you guys who haven't really seen me much because, well, maybe I'll wait a couple minutes for some people to pop in. I don't know if I'll be able to see Facebook comments here or if I will see YouTube comments only. I do not know. Mia, what are we barking at? What? What's over there? Yeah, whoa, 13 people. I don't know if I can see Facebook comments. 27 people. Holy cow. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I don't think StreamYard lets me see Facebook comments, which means I'm going to be really sad, actually. Although, wait a minute. I think I have my iPad with me, so that could help. Let me see. That would be genius. 53 people. Holy cow. Hi. So for those of you guys who haven't actually seen me before, spoken with me, I do. I brought my iPad. How smart was I? Oh, yes, I can see. I can see Facebook comments. Wow. Hello. I'm excitable if you don't know me, just so you know. Hello, I am Danny, and I am that crazy lady that is renovating this mobile home. You can see there's my dog Mia hanging out in front. Wow, I was not expecting 50 people to pop in right off the bat. Give me a second to readjust my camera. Woo! Hey, I see Robert from Homestead Aquarius. Woo! Okay, I'm going to readjust. And I'll come back to all of this stuff in a minute. I guess since there's so many people in here, we're going to hop inside. And yeah, hello. So yes, I purchased this mobile home, and it was 2 acres of land, $50,000 here in New Hampshire. And we are, well, I am working on bringing it kind of back to life. But you guys have only seen like little clips of it on Facebook. So I'm going to show you guys around a little bit, and you're going to get a sneak preview of what's going to come up in a video soon, because I finally got some of the power turned on and the bathroom. So I've cleaned out some of the house. Welcome to, there is my kitchen. Here is my living room. Oh, my dog has discovered the other dog. Now they're going to bark at each other. Oh, one of their dogs is loose, actually. Hold on. I'm just going to maybe bring Mia inside. I don't know how that meeting is going to go. So, hello, puppy. You look friendly. Yeah, we're going to go inside, even though puppy looks friendly. I don't want to have a first meeting of dogs that may not go well on camera. Pardon me. Sorry, friendly looking puppy, but we're going to go inside. Sorry about that. I was not expecting loose pooch, but that's okay. You know, it's New Hampshire. This is where, you know, we're in the country. Dogs are running around. Yes, so this is the first time I've ever actually gone live on 2 platforms at once. So I'm glad that StreamYard shows the I'm glad that StreamYard shows both comments. So let's see who's here. I know I've got Homestead Aquarius. These are some of my YouTube friends who have been following me for a while. Phyllis Bennett from West Virginia. Kelly McEachran Remington. Hello. Linda says hello from Kelso, Washington. Got people in Arizona. Wow. Okay. We got Carla, the Baroque Cowgirl, over on YouTube. South Wales. Wow. Okay. Got you on Facebook. Yay. Oh, Robert, is that Robert Thompson? Is that you on Facebook? Homestead Aquarius. That's great. Loose pooch. Yeah. I'm in the country now. I don't care that the dogs run around. I just, I want to make sure that the meeting goes well, and I need to pay attention to supervise it. But welcome to my homestead. Some of you have seen us cleaning out this room here. That's going to be my bedroom, and it's now, aside from a couple of bags, nice and clean. We're going to scrub it out, and this will probably be the first room that I actually do anything cosmetic on. I'll go in and start painting because there's nothing to do in there but scrub it down and paint. So that's pretty great. A little bit of background on me. I'm 41. I have 2 kids in college, and I've been renting my whole life, and, trying to make it. Was a single mom for a long time. Now my kids are in college, and scraped every bit to get here. And my brother actually helped me quite a bit in being able to buy the place. So we bought it cash. And hello, Rebecca Touched My Yarn. Hello. Hello from Bartow County, Georgia. Yeah, so my brother helped me buy this place, so I've got to pay him back. So I do have a mortgage on it, but $50,000 cash. And I've had a lot of people on Facebook say, burn it down or get a new trailer. And when I'm trying to pay back 50 grand, making 30 grand a year, no, not yet. Not while this is actually totally fixable. The thing is, so I'm going to be on here at least until the guy from the HVAC company gets here, because he's going to give me some quotes. So mostly this place is just, it's dirty. Rebecca, give you a call. Okay. I don't know if I have your phone number. I do have your email. All right. I'm going to leave my dog in here, and I'm going to show you guys around, because you guys have only seen it. Well, unless you watched the first tour video, you guys have only seen it when there's, and Mia's now going to be very sad because I'm leaving her in the house. Oh no. Yeah, it's totally a fixer-upper. I mean, you can see here on the porch, this is just built on to the side of the house, and it's actually solid. I'm going to leave it. It's just that obviously this has not been cared for, so I'll pull off some of the interior. I'll patch it up. I'm going to make this a nice little porch. You guys have only seen this with 2 feet of snow on the ground, but I figured I'll take you around, and I'm going to, hey, Dark Lord Bennett, hello on YouTube. Got 37 people on Facebook. Well, thank you for hanging out. I've got these gigantic lilac bushes, and I love lilacs like you have no idea. So the land goes away from the house all the way up and over here. It's about 1.9 acres, so not quite 2 acres, but close enough. Oh, and for those of you who have seen the videos with Bug, here she is, because I can't go anywhere without having Bug join in for a walk. Hello, Bugaboo. Hello, Bug. Yep. Did you guys see her coming before I did? Because she just all of a sudden, she's like, wait a minute, you're going for a walk? I need to come too. This is Bug. She has been living in that trailer and under the trailer. Yep, she's following me. She's been living in and under it for at least a year, according to the neighbors. Yeah, so she's here to escort me around the property. Oh, this is something I didn't see under. Oh, this is okay. We're discovering things on the video. Obviously, right now it was a place to dump things for the previous owners, but I think this is a barn foundation or a something. Let me turn you guys in. So it's hard to see on this video, but there's a stone wall here and over here. Huh. And it's dug out beneath. Once I get all this brush taken care of, because the goats are going to come in here and take care of this. I don't know what any of this is, what kind of trees or whatever these are. I'm not very good at that, but I'm going to have goats in here. I'm going to cut down what I can, and all of that. And the cat is still whining around my legs going, hello, give me attention. But I think we just discovered an old barn site, or at least some kind of shed. If I can reuse that, if I can use that site for a barn, that's perfect, because this area here is where I would eventually like to have the goats, right up in here. And then having the barn there and the house there, that's actually really great planning permaculture wise, because it's just like 30 feet from the front door. There's the barn, there's the goat pasture, and yeah, it could have been a root cellar, and I've always wanted a root cellar. So, I mean, that's definitely a way to go. And then my land extends to the trees right there. So, yeah, Linda, that would be a great thing. It could have been a root cellar. The neat thing that I have discovered about this place is, now let's see if the cat follows me again. Yep, here she comes. Let's see if I stand here. Is she going to catch up? Oh, Bug. See, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. She's just going to follow me around. Yeah, so cool thing that I found out is that this land has basically been in the family of the previous owners until just 2 years ago, when the town took the property for non-payment of taxes. The previous owner passed away, and then I guess the family didn't probate it, didn't pay the taxes, and they took it. And then from here, so I'm standing at the side of the house. That's going to be my kiddo's bedroom. Down here, there's like a little hill, and you can see that they had a good path down here. And here comes the kitty, Bug, the ever faithful, still following behind. So if we go on down this hill, this is the first time I've seen it without snow since the first time I came up to look at it before I bought it. Have I checked the mail lately? No. There is no mailbox, and I need to add one. So we get down to the lower half of the property, and it's all brush and scrub, and I'd like to, like I said, have the goats take care of that. Let's see. I'm just taking a look at any other comments I've got. Yeah, it's a wonderful project. Who said that? Tracy Bartlett. It's a wonderful project. I'm so in love with it. Yeah, and then over there you can see the one of the neighbors' houses. There's two neighbors, and it gets a little damp back there. Hey, Janet Merrill's on the farm. Hello. Doing a great job at being consistent. Oh, thank you. Oh, fellow New Hampshire homesteader. I wonder where, I wonder how far you are from Concord. because I'm like within 15 minutes of the area around Concord. So now I'm going to take you all the way down. So all of this is scrub and brush and thorns. And I've only been down here when it's been snowing, except for when I was a guest on a live earlier today for my Aussie kitchen and garden. And I walked down here for a little bit. There's a couple little paths because I think the neighbors, who I think are related to the family, to the people who lived here before, they must come down here to fish. And I've actually not been over here. And this looks like a more easy path to the river. Okay, so there's a little inlet from the river here because the river is up right now. So this section has a little bit there, a little bit of water that comes in, but that's still a few feet down from the rest of this area. And for anybody wondering, there's bugs still behind me. Oh, wow. Yeah, this really does a really nice, easy access down to the river. Oh, that's beautiful. This is where I'm going to put my kayak in. Oh, goodness. This is just the most beautiful. I have always camped in an area that had a wonderful river. I don't know that I would go swimming here in the spring because it looks awfully fast out there. I mean, way too cold anyway, but maybe in the summer when the water level drops down after the spring melt. But look at that. And I was right. The floodplain goes out that way before it hits that hill way over there. Yeah, look at this. Oh, all right. How cold is it? How cold is it? Oh, it's so cold. Wonderful, wonderful. So this river here is full of brook trout and rainbow trout. Really excited for that. I'm not much of a fisherman, but my dad is. I mean, I like to fish. I don't really love to eat fish, but I figure if I've got a resource like this in my backyard and I really want to get into that homesteading love life and all of that, I should learn to maybe like the fish because free food. We like free food. And Bug is still here. Yeah, so my plan is that I'm going to fence some of this area for the goats, at least for summer pasture. I've seen rivers get really wild with spring melt and summer storms, so I don't want to have it as part of the like permanent fencing, but I think the goats would love to clear this out here. You know, there's plenty of for here. There's plenty here for them to munch on. So beautiful property down here. I'm really excited for it, and it's mine. Yeah. So I figure I'll just go back up into the house because my poor dog is sad and wants me to come back in. And we can do a little Q&A while I'm not walking all around. I think that's only about 2/3 of the property, though, so there's actually one more section to show. Oh, and my dog is out of the house. That's not good. Hey, Mia, come here. Good girl. And for those who haven't met Mia yet, because you've been on Facebook, this is Mia, who does not want to come on camera. Hold on. Come on, puppy. Mia is a 10-year-old puggle, and she's going to come in the house. I need to fix the front door because I've seen it blow open. twice now and let my dog out. Come on, go inside. Good girl. Woo! Okay. Yeah, hold on. Fix this. Reset it. All right. Goodness. So yeah, that's only about 2/3 of the property. I'm gonna take a seat here. Whew. Hello. Let's see. Okay, let me go back and chat a little bit. You're in Milton, New Hampshire. Cool. There we go. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Jen, Meryl's on the Farm is in Milton. Dark Lord Menet got some sunflower seeds from David Gray. Dark Lord Menet over on YouTube, for those of you who are on Facebook and can't see, says, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Starts fishing with the fly rod. Yeah, that is a beautiful place to fly fish, right there from that little landing. That is perfect. You have a creek too that doesn't flow year round, but it does have fish. This could be so beautiful. Yes, it could. It's going to be. It's going to be. It's going to take a while to get it done. I've got a lot of cleaning to do. Oh, actually, you want to see something that none of you have seen yet? Because, so the bathroom doesn't have any windows in it, so it's very dark. So all I've been able to show people of the bathroom so far is that. That's as much as we've got. But we did some of the electrical work this week, and this half of the house has power. I have the power. Yes, I'm an 80s baby. I'm going to make He-Man jokes. So it is pretty grody and nasty in here. You know, stuff left behind. Gross floor. Yeah, I think that was the original floor, before they put another floor down. I don't even know. I am not lifting that toilet seat. And Bug did a lot of pooping in the tub. So I've got to clean that out. They even left a towel. So yet another room that I'm going to have to clean out, scrub. Oh, I haven't even looked to see if Bug pooped in these cabinets too, because if I have to replace these, I'm going to be like, oh my God, really? That also reminds me, I need to take a measurement of the tub. So the bathroom is my project for today, but I really wanted to get on a live with you guys and actually chat with you and say hello. Used to have a creek. Let's over here around. Yeah, 5 to 15 goats in the last week. That's insane. Guys, so Baroque Cowgirl Homestead is one of my YouTube friends. And if you want to go onto YouTube and check her out, that would be great. She's a wonderful channel, lots of knowledge. And she had her goats all giving birth this week. And one of them had, this is Nigerian dwarf goats, had not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4 or 5 babies. She had 7 babies quietly, unassisted. And mom is doing fine. Unfortunately, 2 of the babies, they did not make it, but she's caring for 5 babies. So lucky. I feel very lucky. I feel so very lucky to be here, even though I've got a huge project in front of me, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get it all done in the time frame that I need to, but I am very lucky to have this. I need to learn to make stockfish make a pond for raising fish, help the populations. That would be cool. That would be cool. Hey, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, another great YouTube channel, by the way. Yay, it's so beautiful. You got the best deal. Can't wait to see you develop it. Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to be here full time. I'm like living that moment right now. Is Bug the cat still around? If you were watching the beginning of this live stream, you would have seen her a lot because I started to go walk around the property and show people, and she was right behind me like a shadow. Took all the way down to the back of the property, all the way up to the top. She was with me, winding through my legs, hanging out behind me. How does she get along with the dog? Well, this is Mia's first time up here. Let me see if I can get Mia to come here. Mia, come here. Mia, come here. Come here. Oh, hold on. She's chunky now. So, this is Mia. She is 9 years old, and she is a puggle, and she's like, Mom, what are you doing? Hello, baby. This is my baby. I've had Mia since she was 18 months old. Best free bookcase I ever paid $180 for. I was looking on Craigslist for a free bookcase, and I saw a 1-year-old unspayed puggle in a pretty dangerous Boston area neighborhood where there's a lot of dog fighting, and a lot of free dogs given away on Craigslist in that area end up being picked up. Like, they're gonna be loving pets, but then they end up making them bait dogs for dog fighting. And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go get a dog. So now I have a dog, and almost 9 years later, she's still my baby. And she's like, this is not a chair, but I want to sit in. Oh, because she's a little too big for it. But yeah, go up on the couch. Go on. And she's looking at me like, Mom, I can't get comfy here. I don't know where we are. Hello, Ashanti's Amazing Accessories. Hello. If they aren't for food, I don't want them here. Yes, 70s and 80s wall and floor. This mobile home is a 1980 unit. So it was built in built and installed in 1980. So it's definitely some very 80s looking decor. And I'm going to fix that with some, well, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to paint it. Robert, by the power of elbow grease, you have the power. Yes. Damn, you graduated high school in 1978. Yeah, I was born in 1981. 81. How rare is 7 babies? Very. 7 is considered a lot. Like triplets, twins, very common in Nigerian dwarf goats, like 1 to 3. Usually it's 2 to 3. Sometimes you can have 4. You'll have a doe that almost like you can rely on her to have 4. Once in a great while, you will see 5. 6 is very much more rare, and 7 is like, holy cow. Yeah, thank you for the shout out. You got babies everywhere. Guys, if you like to see little baby goats going boingy, 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 go watch Baroque Cowgirl Homestead on YouTube. 1 room at a time, you'll knock it out of the park. Yes. I'm going to start. Well, the one thing that I really got to do is the floors. I've got my flooring here, and it's all ready to go. It's just got to get some friends up here to help me get these couches and mattresses out of here. Get them taken down to the dump, 1 step at a time. That's right, Linda. Yeah, 7 is the world record. I have seen 7 before, but we're talking like one YouTube video from like 3 years ago that I saw where a goat had 7. And all 7 survived. So that was very rare. Normally, like if you're going to have more than 4, sometimes you'll have one that doesn't, someone else previously claimed that record, but Honeysuckle tied it. Yep. Nikki Wonder loves that I got Mia instead of a bookcase. She's lovely. Yes, that dog and I have been through the ringer. Look at her. We have been through some stuff together, that girl and I. So this, I mean, it really comes down to how grateful I am to have this place and to finally be a homeowner. Is that, I mean, I've had a lot of housing instability since my divorce, now going on 13 years ago. Single mom, no assistance, and we didn't do child support because it was a pretty 50-50. He took care of them when they were at his house half the time. I took care of my kids when they were at my house, which was half the time. And then when it came to, they were on his insurance, and, then we would it didn't cost him anything extra. So we would split like co-pays and theater stuff, and we would split all that down the middle. So it was just easier to do that than to deal with the ego of him having to pay child support. So, it all worked out because, he and I don't get along, but the kids love both their parents, and they're wonderful young people in college. It's all good. Some of you have seen Ro on my channel, and if you go back into a couple of my early videos, you might spot Ray. And because she did a video for me at one point. She was my camera woman. So even at one point during my life, like 2016, I had an apartment that was it was inexpensive. I could afford it. And then the landlord got shut down by the town because she didn't have an occupancy permit. She wasn't zoned for multifamily. There was a whole bunch of issues. And so the building got shut down. She had to kick everybody out. And so I lived in my car in a Walmart parking lot for an entire summer. So in 7 years, I've gone from homeless to homesteader. And this has been my dream for pretty much my whole life. So at that point, Mia had to go live with friends of friends, and she lived with them for a year and a half while I tried to find an apartment where I could have a dog. So that dog and I have been through the ringer. And I mean, I'm lucky I still have her, because I could have had to, surrender her to a shelter or something like that. But thankfully, I have good friends who also have good friends. And they were kind enough to take care of my dog for a year and a half and still give her back to me, even though they loved her very dearly. She still goes to visit every once in a while. They love it. We do make a very good team. She came from, I mean, it wasn't that the person giving her away was a bad person. It was a 14-year-old boy whose older sister had given him a dog, like, here's a puppy. And he went, yay, I love her. And he was 14 and he started high school, and he's like, he's was a good enough, smart enough kid to realize he didn't have the time to take care of her the way she deserved. So he wanted her to go find somebody that could take care of her. And then, of course, a couple of years later, I ended up, not being, not having a house to live in. But here it is all these years later. It's 23, and here she is hanging out on this couch. Hold on. I don't know if I can take this phone call. Hold on 1 second. Hi, sorry about that. That was the HVAC guy that's supposed to be coming to give me a quote for the HVAC, but what do you know? He's not coming. So there goes that. I need a quote for this HVAC, man. I don't know when I'm going to be able to move or how much I'm going to need to move in. until I can get it quoted, and I can't get anybody to show up. Ugh. But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so he was a good kid who knew, and yeah, born in 81, still a kid. Yeah. Lay the flooring down flat. Yes, I am going to do that before I leave. Most of it is here on the table, and it is flat, but I do have a couple of things up here, and I am going to lay it down flat before I leave. Hello, Judy, a girl in a garden over on YouTube. Hello, Built on the Rock Homestead over at YouTube. Brave woman. Brave or a little bit crazy? Just a little bit of both, honestly. Visit the aunt and uncle. Visit the aunt and uncle? Everybody's saying hi. Single parenting is hard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So my oldest daughter, if you've seen some of the YouTube videos, Ro, is moving in here with me. And this is how amazing of a kid she is. She's turning 21 next week. So she's going to have the room down the end there with those pretty windows. The one where I kicked out the wall. I kicked out the wall because it was bowing and broken at the bottom. So we're going to fix that. And I'm going to put up new wallboard there. So that'll be fine. Yeah, so she's moving in here. She's transferring to community college up here. There we go. Okay, that was weird. She's transferring to a community college up here, and rather than, she said that because I've been taking care of her and I've sacrificed for them for so long, she's taking her funds that she was saving for an apartment, and she's throwing them into the, not that it's very much, but she's throwing it into the repair fund for this place. And she's going to be moving in and paying some rent. So she's like, you've helped me so much, and sacrificed for the two of us for so long, and now we can help. So you're so, let's see. Ashanti's amazing accessories. You're doing the same thing. You moved from Syracuse to Alabama. Rocky start, lived in a motel. Yep. Got your home in March. Kind of abandoned straight fixer-upper. No feeling better than having your own. It's priceless. Absolutely. So this place is a mess, like I said, but get this cleaned up, get the plumbing going, get the HVAC set if we can ever get the contractor here to give us a quote. And lots of cleaning, lots of paint, lots of get the flooring down, and it's going to be great. Oh, the dog, she gets it. Oh, yes, the dog. Yeah, Mia gets to visit her Uncle Eric and her Auntie Heather every once in a while. Her doggy foster sister recently passed away. That was sad. You built your own house at age 25. Everyone said it was crazy and it would never work, or you'd divorce because of it. But there you are. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I figured while I'm here, I would, do a bit of a Q&A if anybody wanted to ask some questions about the remodel or any of that. I don't know how many people are here from YouTube now or how many are from Facebook, but a lot of people have said, I would put a new mobile home on it, or I would get a tiny house and that way be able to move right in. But this is a 780 square foot mobile home with a porch on the front and a 540 square foot addition on the back. And the addition, that's sketchy. That may have to come down. I found out that it is permitted. I did find the permit at the town, which was great. So I could maybe finish it, but let me show you just out the window kind of the state of it. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Yeah, and how they were heating this place. So if you notice this window here, the window isn't there anymore. And if I had a flashlight, but you might be able to see it. You see that box fan? And then there's a pipe next to it. That's an ancient, rusted out wood stove. And so they were, yeah. Having you had two devices unsynced was too much. Yeah, it probably was a little harsh on the ears. Yeah, so they were heating this place by running the wood stove, and then they had a box fan blowing the hot air in through that window, and that's how they were heating the place. And no, that is so not legal, so not up to code. So I was going to have the HVAC guy here to look at the ductwork under the mobile home, see what needs to be replaced, and then get everything set up. But oh, you never go to Facebook again, Dark Lord Bennett. Oh, no. Oh, Mia has discovered that from that couch, she can look out the window. So she's going to look at the everything. Somebody asked how does Bug like Mia? Well, I happened to be on the phone, and all of a sudden I saw, like, I was standing in my doorway with the door closed, and I saw the cat in the neighbor's yard. So she's a ways away, and I started talking on the phone, and the second I started talking, her head went, and off she trotted straight for the front door and started pawing at it. So I let her in, and I had Mia here sitting on the couch. And so then I opened the door, and she's like, hello, dog, really? Dog? Oh. So she didn't run away. Mia didn't rush her. Mia's pretty cat savvy. I had a tabby cat named Sadie for a long time before I had Mia. And Sadie did not like dogs. She didn't like any animal. She just liked her people cuddling her 24/7. So she would just walk by Mia and for no reason just go bam and whack her. And so Mia's pretty cat savvy. I did later on get a kitten. I got a cat for my dog, which I then gave to a friend of mine when I lost my cat-friendly apartment. But Mia had a kitten for a while, and they would snuggle and sleep together. So Mia's pretty cat savvy. She likes cats. She's learned that they are not toys, especially now that she's almost 10. She's going to be 10 in June. So she saw the cat and went just to nicely introduce herself, like, hi, I'm a dog. How are you? And yeah, Bug did not run away. She didn't get angry with her. She didn't try to fight, but she did just look and go, ugh. And she went and she jumped right out the window that goes to the furnace and went right back out of the house. Forget it. There's a dog in there. So yeah, she's not bothered by dogs. I saw her with the neighbor's dog. So I think they're going to need some time to get used to each other, and it's going to be pretty great. What did I just see? Oh my goodness. Nicole Gorsuch, thank you so much. She says, I feel so inspired by you. Thank you for sharing so much of yourself in your journey. Oh, thank you. I'm a fairly open book. Ask me things. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm just out here trying to do whatever it is that I can do. I've always wanted, I know you want to go outside and play with the other doggy. I'm just out here trying to, I decided after being homeless and living in my car, and then my friends found out that I was living in my car because I didn't tell anybody. They said, well, we just rented a house and it's got an extra bedroom, so you're going to go live in it. You're going to live in that extra bedroom. And so I did, and I paid them rent until I got into an apartment, and then not even 18 months, a little over a year later, that landlord sold the building, and the new owner wanted to live in my apartment. And that's where I had built my first gardens, was on my front porch. I had my epic porch garden. And so I had to move. Luckily, I found another dog-friendly apartment so I could take Mia with me. And it had a side yard that was 20 by 30. And the landlord said I could go nuts and build as much of a big, crazy garden as I wanted. And so I did. I filled that 20 by 30 space with 5 raised beds. I had 40 feet of cattle panel trellis tunnel. 40 feet of growing space on each side because you got both sides. So it was 20 feet long of trellis. And yeah, you can see those, that garden in my early videos. So all the videos made in 2021, well, up until about November 2021, was me building that garden up. And then then that landlord sold that building too. So within a year, I had to move again. And meanwhile, this is, 2020, 2021, and rents are going like this. They're going crazy. And I'm like, I can't pay $2,000 a month for an apartment. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? So I said, you know what? Forget it. So new owner wanted to live in my unit again. I built that whole beautiful garden up from grass in one season. And then at the end of end of fall, I had to take it all back down to bare ground in 1 year. Not cool, man, not cool. So I said, that's it. I am moving back in at 40 years old. I am moving back in with my mom and dad, and I am saving money. And the next move that I make is going to be in my own home. And here we go. Robert, that's so true. It is amazing how smart and creative folks can get to survive into the bad trouble they get in. They maybe should have put that energy into not getting into trouble. That is a good point. That is a good point. Nicole, making it rain. Thank you. Just gone on. Have I moved into the mobile home? Not yet. It still needs repairs to the HVAC system. Only half of the electrical work is done, and it's going to need some minor plumbing work. Before those three, we can't move in until those 3 things are done. And at this point, the tax return that I thought I was getting is not the tax return I'm getting. So bye-bye repair fund. And so now I'm saving up like dollar by dollar to get this all done. And I don't know if I can get it done by the end of June, but my ex-husband and his wife moved to Pennsylvania, and then my 21-year-old daughter is stuck with no place to be. So we're hoping to be moved in here by the end of June, and I don't know how feasible that's going to be, but we're going to try. Feel like Danny needs to write a book. I've done a lot of weird things. As a kid, I had pet rabbits, not meat rabbits, but pet rabbits. I raised and raced homing pigeons as a hobby as a teenager. I've been a surrogate mom twice. I've done odd things. You guys all think I should write a book. Oh, hey, Lydia Baker. Hello. You will rent and everything will be miserable. They should be truthful to people. Yeah, homeless, living in a car, not fun. Going from house to house every year, also not fun. Yeah, I haven't unpacked things that I packed into boxes in my old apartment that the building was shut down. I haven't unpacked boxes from 2015, so I don't even know what's in them anymore. Yeah, Robert, you've been making a lot of videos lately. Write a book and then make it into a play. David, do you know me? You know me. It would have to be a musical. It would have to be a Broadway musical. For those of you who might be here from Facebook right now, I also, one of my hobbies is that I run with my friends in Lowell, Massachusetts, a community theater group, and I do musicals with them. Right now I'm directing Matilda the musical, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Stuff in Your Parents' House is now in a shed, and it's been there since 2018. Yes. So here's the thing. David Gray's like, sorry. It's got to be a musical. That's what you meant. Okay. All right. So you understand me. I know you do. David Gray's been around this channel for a while. A lot of the people in my YouTube chat have been here for a while. Yes. So Mia's just hanging out back there. She says, I want to go back outside. Heather's got a lot of stuff in her parents' attic. You know what I wish this did, StreamYard? I wish it would tell me how many people I've got here from Facebook and how many I've got from YouTube. That would be helpful. I don't think I've had a comment from Facebook. Oh, yeah. Using $5 accessories. There is still hanging on from Facebook. Yay. Yeah, so the reason that I won't put a tiny home here, or 11 is what YouTube tells you. Okay, so we've got 23 in chat total, or 24-ish. It's bobbling around between 20 and 30. So I must have at least as many on Facebook as I do on YouTube. So why am I not putting a tiny house here? Why am I not demoing this? And come to YouTube, people on Facebook. We're funnier. Honestly, this is a pretty funny bunch, guys. It's a pretty great community over here on YouTube. Yes, come subscribe to my YouTube channel. Trying to, make it a big thing. So, I'm kind of a big deal. I'm really not a big deal. I am really not a big deal. I'm just a person out here trying to do what I can. Oh, not funnier, funner. Hello, Josie Cousins, following on Facebook from Spain. Wow. All right. So everybody's like, it's moldy. It's it's a solid place. It's a solidly built home. Hey, what do you guys think of these two colors? Honest opinions. And if you say that one, you're wrong. No. I really want my living room to be blue. And that's the one right there. The Northern Oregon coast. I used to be part of a real estate group. It was an expansion team that was based in Portland. And so I would go out there for United Home Group University every year for like a big team meeting. Oh, goodness. Okay. I just discovered why I'm not going to keep that mobile home. Why I'm not going to keep that addition. So you see the addition that's out there? I just was looking out the window and I noticed the corner of this addition is being held up by 3 cinder blocks. Nope. Okay. It's got a permit, but I'm kind of thinking that's not to code. Yeah. My thought is if I take it down that I'm going to repurpose it and use it to build a goat barn. Hey, okay, so right now we've got Spain. We've got the opposite coast over there with Oregon, and now we go down under to My Aussie Garden and Kitchen with Daz. Everybody say hi, Daz. Daz is amazing, and he was on a live earlier today, and so we were hanging out in his live for a couple hours. Daz, go to bed. bed. It's got to be what, 3, 4 in the morning, 4 in the morning over there, and you've got company coming. You need a nap. Yeah, okay, so Judy, a girl in a garden, has got to run. Bye-bye, Judy. And I keep trying to say, why am I not putting a new mobile home or a tiny house here? Tiny homes are not it, okay? For one thing, I am going to have somebody else living here with me. My 20-year-old, or 21, I should say, 21-year-old daughter is going to be living in the home with me. It's 5:30 a.m. on Easter Sunday. My goodness. So my daughter's going to be living here with me. So 2 people in a tiny home is already squeezing it pretty tight. But then during the summers and during breaks, you also have my younger daughter, Ray, who's going to be here. And she goes to college in New York City. And so she'll be here during her breaks. 3 people in a tiny home, plus a dog, plus Bug the cat. Plus, I plan to get a couple other kitties to be barn kitties. That's a lot. That's a lot. Also, tiny homes are not cheap. I don't care what anybody says, unless you're building it up from scratch yourself. That includes all the electrical, all the plumbing, all the everything, which is not my strong suit. I mean, I can do some things. I am not talentless. I am handy, and I can do some things. Like if my sink gets clogged, I can take apart all the plumbing under my sink and I can clean everything out and I can put it back together and it's not going to leak and it's going to flow. Yay. But I don't have the expertise to handle electric. Like, don't even. So tiny homes are expensive. It's expensive. No. Not only that, to tear this down, I mean, I could try to find somebody who would want to take on the job of remodeling this if I didn't want to. There are, I've seen mobile homes put on Craigslist and stuff like, hey, free mobile home, you just have to haul it away. And that's the thing, hauling it off, like getting this hooked up to a truck and getting it pulled off after it's been sitting here for 40 years. It's going to have some issues. So I could probably, if I had enough time, I could find somebody who would take the expense of hauling this off for me if I give it to them for free. And being that it was given no dollar value in this sale, it wouldn't be costing me anything. But then I would need to have site work done. When this mobile home was placed, you didn't have to have a concrete pad under it. It's just set on level ground and some piers here. But if I were going to haul it away and put a new one here, you've got to make a concrete pad. That's the code here in New Hampshire, and it has to be done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The company literally will not deliver and drop the home unless you've got the pad prepared. So that's a good $10,000 minimum job just to do the pad. So then you also then have the expense of buying a mobile home, and that's the cheapest one I found was a floor model at a local company that sells mobile homes, and that was $70,000. And that does include the delivery and the setup. But the floor models, for one thing, don't have the insulation that they do. They don't have the insulation that the ones that are made in the factory and delivered straight to you. The ones that are floor models are cheaper versions. So there's that. So then you got to pay to have all the utilities connected. That's like another $5,000. So it's going to be $15,000 out of pocket in either case. And this place is solid. For all that it looks dirty, it looks nasty. And some of it, you saw that bathroom, some of it is nasty. But in general, this is very solid and very fixable. And I'll be moved in here for, if I ever get the HVAC guy out here to give me a quote, It's probably going to be like, you know, 10, maybe $12,000, and we'll be moved in. Let's see. Let's take a look here in the chat. Yeah, kind of claustrophobic. Tiny homes are not for you. Yeah, and that's the thing is I have stuff. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I like comfort. I want to sprawl out a little. This is not a large home. This is 780 square feet. It's not huge. This room, living room, an area for the kitchen table. There's that 11 by 11 kitchen that's gonna, you know, I'm gonna try to get a dishwasher in here if I have to get new cabinets. I want a dishwasher. I'm sick of being the dishwasher. And then there's a small bedroom down there. There's a small bedroom down there and a bathroom. That's it. I don't need anything fancy, but having this room here to have people over, you know, I mean, that's what I need. 3 women in the same house take it from someone with nine sisters. Holy cow. They step all over one another if they don't have space. Yes, that is true. That is true. Plus, all your pets wouldn't fit in a tiny house. Yeah, I have a small dog, but I do plan to get, and then we're going to bug the cat. I do plan on a couple more cats and another dog. Eventually, I'd like to get a livestock guardian dog, but I need to really get my goat set up ready. So, you love the tiny home life, raising 2 boys. Yeah. I'm glad that the girls are adults now. And see, the thing is, I only have a 2-bedroom unit here, and I'm going to have my 2 kids and me. But my college daughter, my New York City college daughter, is like, put the futon in the living room. I will chill in the living room. I will be happy because, you know, Ro has her space. You have your bedroom. I'll hang out in the living room as long as you guys don't hang out in the living room all the time. And, you know, Ro's somebody who just hangs out in her bedroom all day long. Let's see. There you go. Heather's sister and husband just finished building a tiny house. I mean, if it's like, if it were a couple, like you only need the 1 bedroom, you only need the 1 bed, like that's, yeah. So, Homestead Aquarius, I feel like the house from Little House on the Prairie, not the one from Little House in the Big Woods, but the one from like the show Little House on the Prairie, where you've got the kitchen, you've got that bedroom under there, and then you've got the loft. Add a bedroom with, you know, with plumbing. I mean, a bathroom with plumbing down there in like Carrie's little alcove. That's a fine house for me. My kid, you know, she's 20 years old or 21 years old. She wouldn't mind sleeping in that loft. She'd probably love it. I'd sleep there. We'd have a bathroom. We'd have a kitchen. We're all happy. It doesn't take much to please me. Hey, Shelly Walsh. I want to warn you guys, my phone battery is really dying. So I'm probably not going to be here much longer. I'm going to head out. Yeah. Get a llama. No llamas. No llama. I don't want a llama. Hold on 1 second. I had strep throat last week. My throat's still a little Oh, you know what? Duh. I have power now. There is electricity in half the house. I could go and plug it in. Let's see. Sister's very good, likes to be minimal. Yep. There you go. You garden and collect Pampered Chef items. There you go. Daz dreamed of living in a house in a place like that. I still dream of living in a house in a place like that. Like, I would still love it. I love Little House on the Prairie. In a worst case scenario, my house is close to livable now. Yes, if I were to clean it all up, got the rest of the electricity done, and then turned on and got the plumbing going, Then it's just about to the point where it's warm enough. I don't have to worry about pipes freezing anymore. And we could live here for the summer and work on the heating situation. The town would need to not know that because you need to have the occupancy permit, but we could make it work as long as by like September we've got the heating system done. Yeah, so we're going to work on that. By the way, so Nicole Gorsuch, she did a super chat earlier here through YouTube. There are other ways if anybody did want to contribute to the fund. I'm not typically one that's like, hey, give me money. But I may put a video out just because other people have asked. I may do like a little reel letting people know that if they want to help support the project, then there are ways to do that. I don't have Venmo. I don't have Venmo because somebody tried to hack my Venmo once, and I like immediately changed my password, took my financial information out because they tried to take money from my credit card. I emailed Venmo. I let them know what was going on. I showed them all the screenshots, and there was like hundreds of dollars going in my account, like 400, 200, 400, 800. So somebody was using my account to launder money. And they said, you did it. You did it. There's no evidence you were hacked. You can't use Venmo ever again. So I can't use Venmo. But I do have a Cash App. So that's streaming at the bottom. It's the $ WA gardening for Wicked Awesome Gardening. And I'm not really somebody that like throws that out there. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee, which I haven't posted, but I can. But I just don't have it with me right now. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a lot of grit. It seems like it. Yeah, this property is a unicorn. It was my unicorn. And I got to come up with a name for this place. I don't want to say the Unicorn Ranch. That just sounds weird. And yes, Anatolian Shepherds are wonderful guard dogs. I've heard that Anatolian Great Pyr mixes are a very good guard dog combo. Thank you. Josie says, adios, keep up the good work. Yay. Yeah, give you a big house you can get lost in. Well, I mean, I'm only going to be here, you know, I don't know, 2 people in this house and 2 acres of land to work with. I mean, I think we'll be all right. Oh, my door just popped open. Hold on. Nope, Mia, stay. Mia, stay. Good girl. I know you're ready to go. You want to see that other dog. You want to check out the cat. Janice Martin, this is my former mother-in-law. Hello. Ro is not with me. She's at Anime Boston. Actually, and so is Rami. Yeah, but you know, we'll have you up here this summer. We're gonna have some cookouts. It'll be really fun. Well, as long as we're moved in this summer, we'll see. Why would you report yourself for laundering money? Right? Yeah, so I can't use Venmo, and I've tried to Venmo some of the stupidest support team out there next to Facebook. Well, I'm also streaming to Facebook, and yeah. But I will say this. Actually, anybody that's on Facebook and wants to buy chickens or goats, I'm working on a video right now, but protect yourself. Scammers are everywhere. And right now, since everybody and their mother is buying chickens and getting dairy goats and things like that, don't buy chickens through Facebook groups. Don't buy chickens through Facebook groups. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just double checking I'm going to warn you if I click off like really fast, that's because my my phone battery died. But yeah. So don't buy chickens through Facebook groups because they are scammers from there's like whole groups. This one group in particular called All About Goats, Chickens, Turkeys, Ducks, and Other Farmyard Animals, or something like that, run by somebody named Jade Johnson. That is a scammer. He is a man from Cameroon, and he runs a whole, or is part of a whole scamming ring. All the admins in that group, scammers who run their own groups, like hobby farms and chicken coop sellers. And I'm done. All right, Mia, you ready to go?